Floyd Mayweather was laying the groundwork for yet another comeback as James DeGale was staving off premature retirement. One difference is that while Chunky is eyeing more big boxing matches now he has regained his world title, Money is preparing to bank his next $300 million, £212 million, in the UFC Octagon. DeGale sees the economic sense of a rematch with George Groves, now that they are both world super middleweight champions. En route to that potential domestic blockbuster in the winter, he is likely to return to his happy hunting ground in America for a summer title unification fight with rising young U.S. star and new WBC champion David Benavidez. DeGale set up those prospects by reclaiming his IBF belt in a bloody rematch with Caleb Truax, says Mayweather. The promoter on Saturday night was working the ringside at the Hard Rock Hotel. Mayweather confirmed absolutely that he will be returning to combat sports as a mixed martial arts fighter, not a boxer. He did say the money will have to be right. But he dismissed that caveat in his next breath, revealing that he is already in talks with his preferred pay-per-view cable channel Showtime and their major parent network CBS, adding, "The money is going to be crazy. I am Floyd Mayweather, I can do whatever I want." Mayweather twice quit the boxing ring only to return. Lately he has been sightseeing around the world, but now he says, "Retirement has been great, but as everyone knows I go into retirement and then I come back. But this time it has to be in the Octagon." Whether that can take the form now of a much-touted rematch with Conor McGregor, who he beat in a crossover fight in the ring to extend his undefeated boxing record to 50-0, is less certain. When questioned about the Irishman's rampage in New York, in which his smashing of coach windows inflicted gashes from flying glass on other UFC fighters which left them unable to compete as scheduled in the Brooklyn Center on Saturday night, Mayweather replied, "When you have reached such high status you have to carry yourself in a classy way. Outside the ring you have to be a gentleman." He also paved his way to the Octagon by engaging in a heated discussion with one of the ringside judges here in Vegas. Mayweather was demanding to know how one of his stable of fighters scored few points on an earlier promotion. There is always a purpose to his actions. Several of the boxing judges in Nevada double up as UFC officials. Widely differing scorecards remain an issue here. At the Hard Rock, two lady judges on the Nevada State Athletic Commission panel scored undercard fights as draws, in contrast to wide margins by which the other two officials in each case voted for clear wins. One of them was Adelaide Bird, who incomprehensibly saw Canelo Alvarez as the overwhelming 118-110 winner over Gennady Golovkin last autumn, with one other official scoring it even. That set up the draw which most of the boxing world regarded as a robbing of Triple G. In the outrage that followed, Bird was suspended by the commission. This was not her first aberration and that sanction would have been better permanent, but now they have slipped her back to ringside under the radar for lesser, untelevised fights. She and her colleague on Saturday, Patricia Morse-Jarman, got it wrong. Fortunately, the reputation of Nevada judges was redeemed in the DeGale fight. All the officials were American, but in handing down a close unanimous decision in favor of the first British boxer to win Olympic gold and then go on to become a world champion, they displayed impeccable neutrality. Consequently, we have not seen the last of Chunky, or Money, in action.